Easy guys, welcome to MittFisto Gaming, and I'm MittFisto. This is Trion Worlds Defiance. It's a new up and coming MMO shooter which is coming out in a few days, and luckily they've reduced or lifted the NDA this weekend, so excellent. We get to show you some footage and show you how epic this game is, or potentially can be. I've been having a lot of fun over the last couple of months testing this in alpha and beta, so here's some beta footage for you. Done a couple of weekends in the beta and yeah, quite a bit of alpha, so testing some bugs out and get to know this game, and I thought I'd give you my review, give you my thoughts, let you know what this game's about. Trion Worlds, they're great, no, I wouldn't say up and coming, they've been around since 2006, but they've got some big titles out there like Rift, and for me they're one of the more exciting game developers at this point. They've got Red Door, which is trying to bring some of the more Asian titles and customise them for the Western market, like Arcade, which I'm very excited about, which they're working on to bring to the Western market from Korea. So excellent, massive company, bringing some exciting stuff. And if any of you guys are familiar with Trion Worlds' work at Rift, which is a brilliant game which I stopped playing a long time ago, but had a lot of fun with, it's these events, these random world events. In Rift they're called Rifts, and in Defiance they're called Arc Forms, and they just occur randomly around the map. There's usually 1 or 2 going on, or 3 or 4 at any one point in this map, which I must say guys is sandbox, which I love. I just love sandbox games. It gives you that freedom, makes you feel more involved. Okay, some information. This game launches on April 2nd, so in a couple of days. The TV series will be launched in April as well, if you're interested in that. 3 different platforms for the game. You've got the PS3, Xbox 360, and yes, the PC of course. That's what I'm playing on. So you can pick your platform, go with that. It's going to be a free-to-play game, and which is where most things are going. It's going to have a store option for cosmetics, temporary enhancements, the odd weapon. Nothing that's going to benefit your character or give you an advantage within the game, but it's very cool anyway. Yeah, so they've got the store, and this game is going to have PvP content and co-op missions outside of this world map. It's going to be queued, it's going to be instanced, so you don't have to worry about that. You'll get your fix of PvP and co-op on a smaller scale if that's what you're interested. And ego and leveling, you do level up in this game with ego, so your ego rating is important. It will help you in getting more perks and customise your character a little bit more. So don't be afraid or offended if people come up and compliment your ego. It's not a dig. So yeah, you get perks which with ego rating you'll be able to customise for ego powers as well, which I'll show you a bit in a second. But you'll have to plan, get your perks up and your ego rating to customise your character a little bit, which there is quite a lot, which is good. Weapons and outfit, and I can show you that in game in a second, but you're not going to get any massive benefits for advancing your ego rating. It's going to be pretty constant, your effectiveness in combat, and there's plenty of customisation and guns and stuff, so I'll show you that now. Here we go, Defiance, and this is the 3rd beta wave of tests. As you can see, there's a fair amount of them. It's a big beta test. I've noticed that on my way here. There's a massive amount of players in this. Let's take a quick look, so bring you up to speed on this new game coming out in a couple of days. I was talking about ego powers, there's 4 of them. I've got here the overcharge ability, which deals 10% extra damage for 10 seconds. You can get the blur effect, which increases your movement speed by 50% and increases your melee damage. Cloak is a 15-second stealth. The decoy, the ego power that sends out a mirror image of you. You could press the power button again to swap places with the decoy, making it effectively a teleport move if required. Very cool. You can go around after these and unlock the perks. You can pick up all 4 of these if you wanted. You're going to be limited to the amount of perks you can upgrade around them as you level. I'm going to pick this overcharge ability here for you, so I can get cracking and show you how to implement that and how it affects your character later on. There are some very good builds which have already been coming out of the woodwork in the beta and alpha, Killing spree is always very good. 2% duration on your ego power. The cellular armor, extra damage mitigation, and fortitude, stuff like that. You're gonna have to play around. There will be builds. I'll be looking at some in more videos to come. So yeah, stick with me. I'll show you that. Okay, let's take a look. You've got your basic infantry, sorry, and some boosts. Let's take a look at these here, because what you can see is you can level up your weapons, different types: assault rifles, submachine guns, light machine guns. There's a lot. Sawed-off shotguns, different types: semi-automatic rifle, pistols, rocket launchers, detonators, infectors, which are quite cool. BMGs, they do some healing, runners, and different vehicles you can upgrade later on. You'll see that extra level you get in there, you'll get a certain perk to your ability with that weapon. So yeah, you're gonna have to specialise a little bit and choose which guns you want to become effective. You can get boosts. You can buy these with you can buy these in the store or with bits and stuff, which I'll show you later. Okay, what else? We got the salvage matrix. You can attach mods, remove mods, retrieve mods, and add mod slots. You can also break down weapons into resources to buy other things. Okay, wicked. Here's your loadout. I'm going to show you. This is my active ego power, and I can apply. I can equip one of my perks in there. I'll be able to unlock another 8, so that's cool. You're going to have 5 different setups which you can switch between to customize different weapons, different outfits. Customize with your shields. These are going to vary very much. I'm going to talk a little bit about the different weapons and how they can affect the setup they've got with the weapon titles here. Cool. You get grenades and you get 2 outfits with slots. Let's take a look at one of the weapons here. I've got 2 pistols. I can show you the difference. There will be slight differences in all weapons in this game. There is no elite high level weapons. You're going to have to make your choices based on stats. They're all going to be pretty similar depending on the quality of your weapon, but you won't be putting out extra damage. Well, you have a massive boost just because you're a bit more advanced in the game. So that is a good idea, and I like it. I didn't like it to start off with, but customizing your character through your perks and your weapon choices and your shield and all your outfit is very important. You're going to get different outfit slots which you can affect in here. Let's have a quick look at the different pursuits you can do throughout the game in different regions. These are going to be things you can do while playing through regions of the map, which will ultimately end up in unlocking an outfit for that specific area. These aren't going to be that easy to get. It's going to take a bit of exploring and getting around. You're going to get extra ego boosts, titles, stuff like that. You'll also be able to get stuff like this in the store. That's cool. Let's take a look at some of the combat, and I want to talk about that and the weapons a bit more. So, some thoughts and my pros and cons for this game. I've been lucky enough to be hanging around for a couple of months in alpha and beta to get involved in some of the discussions about this topic, and there's a massive amount of different disagreements on how this game should have been gone forward, and Defiance and Trion Worlds have done well to deal with the different demands on this game, and I think from my sitting on the fence, I'm going to say that it comes down to personal preference. It's not a question about whether this game is good or bad. It is brilliant and it is a lot of fun. No matter what you're doing, the combat is very engaging. So let's talk about a couple of the different discussions that have been going on. One of them has been about the PvE and the fact that the map does not progress through levels, and there's very little difference in the difficulty level requirements throughout the map, apart from some ego rated areas. Some people don't enjoy the fact that the guns are very balanced. It's not going to be about getting massively overpowered guns the more you play. It's going to be about fine-tuning your character, getting those perks and customizing the gun the way you want it to be to get that perfect weapon. It's going to be very, very slight, acute changes which we really want to customize and bring to your playstyle. You're going to be able to do that with mods, with picking up heavy weaponry like this on the occasional chance. Is a lot of fun mowing people down, but you're going to have that tactical aspect to your game as well. You're going to do this, you can customize your weapon mods, and when you attach a mod to a weapon, it will show that in the appearance. So your gun will adapt, change visually as well as statistically in this game, which is very cool. Different skins for your guns, and there's a massive array of different armory you can pick up, and use your perks to complement. So yeah, it's going to be it's not going to be massively on grinding certain areas at high levels to get these weapons. So there's going to be vendors placed around the world which you can pick up specials every hour on, so it's a lot of exploring, and some people don't like that fact, but Trion Worlds, I can see exactly what they're after. They're trying to bring people throughout the world, not just passing through areas. So there's going to be sections of the map completely dead. They're going to host events, they're going to have these random world artfuls to bring people around, to progress throughout the entire sandbox map, which I'm excited about. There's going to be very tactical gameplays, lots of massive mobs running at you with strengths, weaknesses, all varying, different guns, abilities. So combat is really a bit mixed up, and they're the main discussions that have been going on, and I think it comes down to personal preference, whether you enjoy a PvP game, massive style, or do you like a PvE game with a lot of co-op, with PvP aspects and co-op. I'm going to show you that in another video. I didn't want to put it in this one. I think it deserves a full attention for those aspects of the game which I enjoy. So yeah, hope you enjoyed Defiance, and let me know in your comments and what you think about some of the discussions. That's easy.